It's now almost a month since floods swept through the Goulburn Valley town of Numurkah, damaging 90 homes and buildings, including the local hospital. As the clean-up continues, many people are questioning how things got so bad in the first place. Residents of the town say warnings about the size and speed of the floodwaters were inadequate. And as the ABC's Danny Morgan reports, they've accused SES officials brought in to manage the floods of failing to heed local advice.
Michael Tymonson's house near the centre of Numurkah was one of the first to go under. Within hours, he had almost 20 centimetres of water through the place, wrecking carpets, furniture and walls.
It was a bit of a shock. Got up and, walked out the door, and the whole road across, like I said, 2 doors up water was across the road.
Not far away, Debbie Seen was watching the water rush into her motel on the banks of the Broken Creek.
We had to ask all our residents to leave. Nobody officially came and told us. This was just all off their own bat.
Both say the SES led them to believe the water would peak several days later.
There was no indication that the floods were coming Saturday night, Sunday morning. It would have been nice to have been told, look, the floods are coming earlier than we expect.
We were just left to high and dry, people were saying, and I say no, we were left low and wet.
The floodwaters from streams like the Broken Creek swept into Numurkah early on Sunday, March the 4th. The official warnings in previous days had only mentioned minor flooding. It wasn't until well into Sunday that they were updated. Too late to save the hospital and dozens of homes. Even experienced local SES volunteers are angry at the attitude of senior officials brought in to manage the flood.
There's a real issue with miscommunication and listening to the locals. In a flood situation, you can't go past the local knowledge.
The SES concedes flood modelling provided to them failed to predict the speed of the water and acknowledges it needs to pay more attention to locals.
We will review that, and where there are gaps and we can improve in the future, we'll make every effort to do so.
The SES will begin its review of the flood event next month. Danny Morgan, ABC News, Numurkah.